What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Azkhalon, and welcome back to another College Football 25 trailer reaction. This morning, EA dropped another trailer. This time, we're taking a look at the Dynasty mode. So let's check out the Dynasty deep dive trailer. Let's go.
Hey everyone, Kirk Herbstreit here with EA Sports College Football 25, back for another deep dive. This time we're talking about everyone's favorite mode, Dynasty.
Road to Glory is my favorite,
Online
but
Dynasty in College Football 25 can accommodate up to 32 teams, and you can play with friends for up to 30 seasons. Today we'll take a closer look at the new 12-team college football playoff.
Okay, nice.
Recruiting, the transfer portal, and a ton of customization.
Yeah, they posted some pictures about recruiting yesterday.
Program unique.
If you follow them on social media.
Seismic changes over the past few years. And in EA Sports College Football 25, you can experience this new landscape while building your program the way you want. The 2024 season marks the debut of the new 12-team college football playoff. And you can play it first in the game.
Yeah, you get to play it in the game before you see it in real life. That's crazy.
You can be the first coach to lead your school through the new 12-team playoff and hoist the college football playoff trophy. Recruiting is the lifeblood of college football. And in a world of unlimited transfers, managing your dynasty roster has never been more important. Evaluate your needs.
Hey, they're showing that too fast. I'm trying to look at it.
At the start of each season. The best way to build a powerhouse is to recruit through the high school ranks. So let's fill up your recruiting board. Each year, over 3,500 high school recruits are generated from all over the country, with certain regions representing real-world hotspots for blue-chip talent, like South Florida and Metro Atlanta.
And Texas.
Do research to find recruits that best fit your program and determine who you can realistically land. A recruit's interest in your school is decided by 14 different pitch grades like proximity to home, playing time.
Okay, so some similar stuff to previous games.
So you'll need
but now
to
they got things like brand exposure. I don't think that
it's
a part of recruiting in the past, obviously.
To scouting for talent.
But I didn't play much Dynasty mode back in the day, so
deal-breaker requirement.
I could be wrong.
If your program cannot provide, the recruit will lock you out. Deal breakers also drive a player's decision to enter the transfer portal. Monitor at-risk players.
Really,
one last chance.
I get it, but I'm kind of not liking the deal breaker already.
Track your recruits as they narrow down their top schools. Pitch a prospect to gain more interest, and then set up school visits when the timing is right. It's crucial to remain in their top 10, then 8, then 5 to finally be part of their top 3. As a recruit trims down to the top 8, you can attempt to increase your appeal. If your school doesn't have exactly what the prospect is looking for, you can try to sway their opinion in your favor.
See, I like that,
but
I feel like the deal breaker is a little too much.
Visit with a wide receiver visit at the same time. It's crucial to keep an eye on the transfer portal when it opens in the offseason.
That's going to be interesting, the transfer portal. I can't talk, and how that's going to work.
Add portal prospects to your board just like you would with recruiting, but expect quick decisions as transfers have a shorter timeline to land a new home.
Makes sense.
Conference
I like that.
Alignment is a hot topic in college football. And with custom conferences in EA Sports College Football 25, Dynasty is yours to control.
Hey, they've had custom conferences before.
Super conference might look like, or revert to the traditional conference alignment. Shape the conference size.
They still got the Pac-12 in it.
And set custom conference rules, set up divisions and more. Once you've settled your conference options, it's time to select your team. Begin with a highly ranked team and dominate at the top with repeat recruiting and playoff success. Or build from the ground up with a smaller program and prove you have what it takes to go from an unknown to
I forgot Kennesaw State's in this. That's cool.
We can't talk about your dynasty without talking about your starting job. Start as an offensive or defensive coordinator and climb the ranks to head coach. Or take over a program as the head coach right away. Choose from one of the three.
Well, I got to
base
decide if I
coaching
want to start
types
as a coordinator.
Your coach type will determine what coaching skill tree you start with.
I'll probably just go ahead and start
From
off as a
there,
head
the abilities
coach.
you acquire as you progress will determine what kind of coach you develop into. Unlock additional skill trees with better abilities. Or, if you build up multiple skill trees, you can unlock hybrid trees that leverage a more diverse skill set. The coaching carousel is an important part of every coach's journey. Whether you're the head man at your dream school or working your way up, the carousel is your way of fielding offers from other programs. Head coaches in Dynasty can actively manage their coordinator positions. So if one of your staff takes a job elsewhere, or you decide to cut ties for other reasons, you can use the carousel to replace them. Remember, even the greatest coaches need support, and every coach has a unique skill tree. It's important to think about how you want to build your staff, whether that's doubling down on your existing strengths to max out your benefits or seeking out balance for a well-rounded staff.
How is the carousel going to work if you're the head coach, though? Like, as far as you trying to go to a different school,
program success
I
and
wonder.
your coach's progression. The benefits of coach talents are stackable. So if your head coach and defensive coordinator have the same ability, the impact for that ability will be greater. Well, that's it for today's deep dive into Dynasty mode in EA Sports College Football.
Saw some good things and saw some stuff I got, some questions about.
Pre-order the MVP bundle.
All right, so I just want to talk about a couple of things that I saw in the trailers. A lot of cool stuff, a lot of, repeats from previous games, but a couple of things that stood out to me was the coaching carousel thing and the deal breaker. With the deal breaker, I get that, these recruits are going to want particular things. I like that, and I like how you can sway their opinion. But sometimes, like in real life, they might have a deal breaker, but the other stuff that you do try to entice them, it may cause them to change their mind. Like, it just seems like the deal breakers are so absolute with the recruits. Does that make sense? Like, it seems like it's so absolute that if they have that particular deal breaker and you can't or not willing to meet it, then you just lose out on that recruit completely without any factors that can possibly change their mind. And I get it, in real life, you don't get all the recruits that you want. You do lose recruits. So, but that one's kind of interesting to me. And like I said earlier, I've never really done Dynasty mode. I tried it out in some earlier NCAA games, but I never really played around with that mode too much. So I don't know if there was something comparable or similar to that in previous games, but that's just one thing that kind of irked me a little bit about the game. But everything else with the recruiting seems interesting, seems cool. I like how when the offensive and the defensive coordinator got the same like skill or whatever in the skill tree, that kind of doubles stuff and adds more things that they bring to the table that can help you. It seems like that can tie into recruiting and different things like that as well. So that's pretty interesting. Now the coaching carousel, I know you can find, coordinators and coaches, to be replaced, but if you're the head coach of a program, if you're really wanting to leave to go somewhere else, I wonder how that's going to work. I kind of like the feature that they added in EA FC, whatever the FIFA games call nowadays, to where even during the season, your agent approaches you and you have a couple of teams that's interested in you. And if you fulfill those requirements, you can, you like add them to your list of teams. And then if you fulfill those requirements, then you can transfer, whenever the transfer window is open, to one of those teams. You can also pick a team that you're interested in, and they have criteria that you have to hit as well. And so in order to transfer to them, you got to hit that criteria, and then you can make the decision to do so. So I wonder if there's going to be something like that for you as a head coach. Like if I'm at a smaller program, like let's say I'm at Kennesaw State and I want to move to Georgia Tech or Georgia, or, I'm picking all Georgia schools, just a bigger program in general. Will there be something similar to that, to where I can pick that school throughout my season? I gotta, fulfill certain requirements. Like maybe at Kennesaw State, I gotta reach I gotta achieve a certain amount of wins, or I gotta make it to the playoffs, at least make it to the first round of the playoffs. That's interesting. I would like to know more about that. I'm gonna look around at some of the bigger YouTubers and see if they added some more insight that, you know, into things that the trailer didn't really explain fully, or some stuff that the trailer didn't mention at all. Like those ones, like Not the Expert, that got to go down to EA and play the game early, and EA told them some things in a presentation, and there were certain things they couldn't share until certain trailers came out. So I'm going to be on the lookout for stuff like that to kind of see if that question can be answered before I jump into Dynasty mode once the game comes out. But I'm excited to finally, you know, give Dynasty mode a try. I'm going to do it, you know, offline. I'm not going to be online doing it with friends for my YouTube series, but I'm excited about it. I'm going to do a created team for it. I thought about doing a smaller program, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I do a created team? Should I do a smaller program? You know, build them up from the ground. You know, just let me know your thoughts. Depending on what most of you want to see, then I will do that. And then I'm going to also be doing a Road to Glory playthrough. So I'm hoping they do. I'm pretty sure they probably will, because the game comes out in what, another 14 days, another couple of weeks. I'm sure that they're going to do a Road to Glory deep dive, and so I'm excited to check out that trailer and see what Road to Glory is working with. I've already had some questions answered about Road to Glory, in case you didn't know, in case you're just watching my video and you hadn't seen any others. You cannot start in high school. I do know that already, so I wonder how they're going to set it up to where you pick whatever school you go to, how they're going to do that, because at least starting in high school, or at least the high school playoffs in the past, gave you, you know, a couple of weeks to play some football, get some teams interested in you. So I wonder now how they're going to do that. This was another College Football 25 trailer reaction. I was so excited about this one. I had my alarm set. You know, I had it set at YouTube to notify me, because I wanted to jump on this as soon as possible and react to it and get this video out to you guys. So if you like this video, definitely hit that like button. More College Football 25 trailer reactions, if they release any more, which I'm sure they will, coming for you guys in the near future. I'm gonna try to hit up all of them. Since I missed that first gameplay deep dive because I was out of town. So I got to make up, you know, for that, for missing out on that. Drop me a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Are you excited about Dynasty mode? Are you excited about College Football 25 in general? I am excited. I know there's some naysayers out there, some people that aren't really excited because of various things, like the Madden engine and all that good stuff. But that last trailer, that Sights and Sounds deep dive or whatever, really impressed me with how in depth they went, you know, with the different college traditions for the different schools and different things like that, like the entrances. That is what college football is about, that pageantry, and I love it. So I'm excited for that alone. Like the gameplay, the Dynasty mode, the Road to Glory is just gonna be icing on the cake. So drop me a comment below and let me know your thoughts. If you're new around here, check out all my content. In addition to trailer reactions, I do sports and horror games, primarily Let's Plays on my channel, like short indie horror games. And I do sports games like Madden, MLB The Show I've done in the past. I've done NCAA Football 14. Occasionally, I branch out to some action adventure type games, but for the most part, I stick to those two genres. I also do video games monthly unboxing videos, other types of gaming videos. I've started getting into ranking, you know, different things, giving my opinions about certain gaming stuff, games, franchises, whatever. So if you're digging the content, definitely hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm closing in on 1,600, so I would love to hit that soon, and my goal is to hit 2,000 by the end of the year. I'm dropping my social media sites down on the screen right now in case you're interested. So check me out on those social media sites, see a different side of your boy Azkhalon. Maybe throw me a follow on one of those or all of those. I would greatly appreciate that as well. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Wow, the more trailers I watch, the more excited I get for this game, and I can't wait to play it on my channel and share it with you guys. But thank you so much for spending time with me today. You could have been anywhere around the world watching the trailer yourself, but you chose to stop by and spend some time with your boy Azkhalon, and I greatly appreciate it. Y'all take care. Peace.